I'm 5 months into a weight loss journey and I need to vent.
Let it out. This is a safe space. My name is Adam. I lost about 100 pounds on my journey, and for the last almost 10 years, I've been helping people just like you lose weight in sustainable ways. And if you're watching this and you've been struggling with how you feel about your body, I hope you watch all the way through. I think it's going to be pretty impactful. So why don't we talk about what you're feeling?
I started at 305 pounds. I'm now 244 pounds, so I'm 61 pounds down.
That's quite a transformation. You've obviously made a lot of changes in your life.
And it's been going so well. I've really been so proud of myself, and I've really put so much into working out and focusing on my nutrition, creating good habits.
You should be proud of yourself. Now, I don't really like to celebrate the number on the scale too much. People get way too fixated on that. But the hard work and the habits you've created and the consistency you've shown to get to that place, to me, that is a much better indicator of your growth and your progress so far.
But I had my kid's baptism this weekend and I was feeling so good, and I put on this dress. It was too big for me and I was excited, but then I got the pictures back today and
bad body image days suck, and they happen way too often because we tend to make weight loss journeys solely about how our bodies look. And that's not really your fault. Diet culture has convinced us that that's the thing that matters most, which is why I try to get my clients to concentrate on the process rather than just the results, because sometimes all it takes is a candid picture or a glance in the mirror at a bad angle or a negative comment from someone to ruin your whole damn day, even if everything else is seemingly going great. You set up to that point, you'd been feeling really good, your dress was fitting better, but all of a sudden that other stuff goes out the window and the only thing that matters is that picture.
I'm not where I want to be, and pictures just really take the wind out of your sails.
Can I tell you first that I'm proud of you for taking those pictures in the first place? Because I talk with people every day who are so unhappy in their bodies that they'll go to a special event like a vacation or a birthday party, a baptism, and they won't take pictures at all. If you're watching this video, and that sounds like you, I want to tell you something that my smart little 13-year-old niece told me that I will never forget. She said, "It doesn't matter what you look like in your pictures. What matters is you're there." Those memories are important because one day your loved ones are going to look back at those photos. And if on that day you're no longer around, regardless of your weight or your size, they're just going to be happy to see you.
I'm just really fighting the urge to not put that stress or that anxiety or that frustration that I'm feeling into food. And I felt like I was past that, and I'm not. And it's just hard.
I want you to know that it's okay to still struggle. You're human. And what you just explained is exactly the reason that many people have such a hard time on journeys like this. Many people cope with their stress, sadness, their frustration, and disappointment with food, which makes us feel better for a little while until we inevitably feel guilty for dealing with our emotions that way because we've been told that's the worst possible thing you can do. And those feelings can be a never-ending cycle if we let them be. So it's important to do two things. Number one, find ways to cope with your heavy emotions that don't include self-sabotaging behaviors. Maybe it's a form of exercise you enjoy, journaling your thoughts, meditation, therapy, whatever. And two, you've got to find a way to get past the guilt and the shame that comes when you overeat, because it's going to happen. Setbacks are part of the learning process, and feeling like you should be past that as if you're never going to struggle again is an awful lot of unfair pressure. You can see results and also struggle sometimes.
I know that the next couple months in the scheme of things really aren't long, but it feels long.
Sometimes thinking about such a long journey can be a little overwhelming. I have to do this the rest of my life? How? How am I supposed to keep this up? Give yourself permission to be imperfect. There will be days that are better and there will be days that are worse. But as long as you're doing your best, whatever your best looks like that day, you're doing enough.
I just thought I would share. So for anyone that's also going through this, we're in it together. We're going to get through it. We're going to do the right things. We're going to continue the path that we're on because we did this for reasons, whether it be your kids, your family, yourself. But it's hard.
I know, but you're strong, and strong people can do hard things.